Hey folks, welcome in. It's Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes free to play. Today is the 24th of January. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the time. Hope you're doing well. Today was, I don't know, winter is weird. Winter just makes me want to crawl into a hole and hibernate like a bear because it's unbearable by and large. And I just don't deal well with winter, and that's all you really need to know. Is I don't deal well with winter, and we're not friends, and we don't like each other. So there's that. That's a decent pull. Fallen Oil will be done with Django. I just want to get Django off the list. If you're new, I put him on the list a couple of days ago. And I'm like, I just want to get this guy. Just go away. Just leave me alone. So, but we'll be done with him and hopefully tomorrow. Well, I'll say that. You're saying maybe tonight. I'll have to go back in there and look and see if I can. And because I don't want it to pull him again. I don't want it to pull him again. I do need to activate system flexibility here. I'm actually not, I'm started on this path of Sith Empire because I do want to pick up Sith Empire at some point. I'm just not sure that it's right now. I have enough. Let's do this again real quick. Of course. I'm getting this thing off my thing. I might be. I know. I probably should have waited till tomorrow, but I'm just like, I just want you off of my screen. So now we can go back to standard stuff because we got this guy done tomorrow. And it's unfortunate that I had to involve, but I'm like, I just want him. He's so close to being done. It's just getting down spot so I don't look him at him anymore. I hope you understand that. You know, it'll be fine. In the long run, I don't think it'll matter a whole lot. We need 48 to 46 of these. And I ain't happy about it at all. In fact, you know what? I'm so unhappy about it. I'm about to do this right here. That just happened. You just saw that live. And if I had another 80, I'd do. Because it's like, I just need to be closer to getting done. Right now where we are, I'm like, we're not exactly what you'd call close to being done. Good thing is we're doing refreshes if you're new, but the thing we're doing refreshes because we finished those bounty hunters. And so I'm like, oh, let's save a little energy and then start spinning it down, and then when we need to, we'll go back up and replenish, and then we'll spin it down again. That whole thing, in hopes that we're actually going to get what we need to drop. But when we just got that kind of luck, you're like, okay, so we're not getting done this year. It's kind of what it feels like. But I mean, this month, and keep in mind, I think we finished. Didn't we finish? Was it Phasma earlier this month? So we're really just trying to get. So we're not even due to get him done until next month. But if we could, if we can get this first Solar Storm done this month, that's really going to put us ahead of the game, because that means all we got left is Palpatine and the very salacious hillbilly to deal with. And then, assuming we get what we need for Finalizer, we should be on the way. Now, we could be, over investing in these. We probably need to invest a little bit more on the ships, but this is how we learn. This is how we learn is by going and doing, and then figuring out what we did that was wrong, what we did that was right, and figuring out from that data from what we learned is the best way to tackle things. And I'm very much open to it. And I just one good thing about when we get all these characters done is we get to start zetaing all of them. And then after that, even if Finalizer is not ready to go, we can go start farming start working on our next projects, which will still be Executor. So it's just going to help out. All it's going to do is help out the Finalizer type stuff. And I am very much in favor of Finalizer being the next thing. Well, after Finalizer, that's a little bit down the line. I mean, it's not too far down the line because of the fact that we're going to have all this Finalizer stuff in place. And it's going to make the Executor just that much closer and that much more obtainable. And that is super something to be excited about. Everywhere. Picking up Fulcrum today. Not sure why. Why the consciousness isn't on my, we're picking up Fulcrum. Okay, here we are. So if you're wondering, that's why we pulled Fulcrum. That was why we pulled Fulcrum. We are almost done. It doesn't feel like we got a lot of. It just doesn't feel like we did a lot of upward movement today. I mean, I know that I just put Django in this farm like a few days ago. So, we only need 12 shards. And it took us, 2 or 3 days to knock that out. Now he's done, and we don't ever have to look at him again. I mean, until we go to get him off right. But for what we got, Cyan, if you're new, Cyan is just for the ship. And, if we end up, Cyan's not going to hurt us to have him for future system part teams. Then Bosk, of course, because he's the pilot of the Slave 1. But I really just want to I'm really more interested in just having the ship. And then, if we need to farm it all the way up to 7 stars, that's what we need to do. Which is also probably what's going to happen. So that might be the huge bottleneck. But it's either going to be, it'll either be the Catalyst Command Shuttle or Bosk himself that ends up being the bottleneck. And you can see that Bosk is not really far away at all. He's basically, if we only land, he's a normal farm, 2 shards, simple farm. I mean, the longest it could take would be maybe 2 months to finish him up, maybe. And of course, that's just to get to where we need to be able to get through the thing for what's his face, and then it's probably closer to 3, but whatever. No, I'm 2. But either way, we do have to have Bosk all the way for the Executor. So if we end up getting stuck behind Bosk, because if you don't know about our, the Finalizer stuff, we'll just go in and take a look in case you don't happen to be familiar with what we need for the finalizer, which is, thankfully, it's here. And they have it here permanently. And it's first order TIE Fighter, Houndstooth, Kettle's Command Shuttle, which is on the node with Scion, Slave 1, TIE Silencer, TIE Advanced, and the Xanadu Blood. Well, of course, Hux and Finalizer. And so you gotta look at what we have already pilot-wise. So go to Bounty Hunters. Then you'll see that we already have Boba Fett, the pilot, Slave 1 done. We already have Cad Bane well on our way. He's the pilot of Xanadu Blood. And then Bosk is the pilot of Houndstooth, of course. And so, those three. And then eventually, for the executive fleet, you do need IG-11, and then Dengar, of course, with the new one pun. And then it talked about all of the lovely First Order people that we need for this, which was TIE Pilot, which is right here. And then the pilot of the Kettle's Command Shuttle is like, where's Kettle's Command Shuttle? It's Phasma who we have, it's Kylo who we have, and it's First Order Storm, who we're almost done on, because we just don't have the Command Shuttle open yet. And then, like I said, Bosk with a Houndstooth, Xanadu Blood with Cat Bane, Slave 1 with Boba, TIE Silencer, which we already have done, Alien Kylo Unmask, First Order TIE with First Order TIE Pilot, and we even have Special Forces TIE with the Special Forces TIE Pilot. So, obviously that means we're missing Kettle's Command Shuttle, and we're actually also missing, but we don't need it yet, but we'll pick it up here in short. We just have to find a break when we can do it. And that is, the TIE Dorito is whatever. It's not actually a finalizer ship, but it's Sith Empire, but it's, whatever. This is the TIE Echelon, which I know we need. And we're close to having it open, and it's a fleet done farm, but we got, and maybe we'll do that as we're waiting, But at some point, we're either going to have to just be like, okay, we're not doing anything, we're farming TIE Echelon until it's done, which, and maybe I'll do that as soon as we finish, first of our Stormtrooper, and I'll be like, okay, it's TIE Echelon time. Not that we need it, but good nice to have. But, that's all we need for those guys. But, yeah. And we theoretically could finish the finalizer and just be like, okay, now's the time to do the TIE Echelon, but I don't know how much gear I'm going to need on all these pilots for this finalizer mission, because I've never actually done the finalizer mission before, except for the last node. But I did that after I have used pack by characters on the other accounts to do it. So we'll see. We'll see how far I need to get these guys. But other than that, I think that's it. Just another day down, another couple of pieces closer to where we need to be. And if I can finish Storm this month before the end of January, and we can start working on Palpy and Very Selective Silverly, then we will be in really good shape. Because if we can theoretically get at least one or 1.5 of those done in February, then that, my timetable is like, hey, we're going to be able to do this in May. And it still might take till May, but if we could have everybody farmed, because, after that, all I got to do is roll everybody up, which, is this signal data, basically. That's nothing, really, in the grand scheme of things. But that's all I got to say. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, be sure to let me know. Otherwise, another day down. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the time. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Make sure you hold the line so we don't get overrun. Until then, bye.